Well, here we are again. I had to grab the dog. I've been on for a couple of days. Been busy. Mostly clearing snow. He was giving me a bad time barking, so I had to shut him up. Otherwise, he's just going to go ahead and bark, 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 bark the whole time. But anyhow, I got the cable for the Heathkit power supply that goes to the transceiver. There was a problem. It was 11 pins and 8 pins. It shouldn't have been. It should have been a female and a male socket. One should have been 11 pins and the other side should have been 11 pins so that they fit in each one correctly. Well, they sent an 11 pin and an 8 pin socket, so no way, it's not going to work. So ordered another one, and dummy me, I looked at the thing and sure enough it said 8 and 11. I thought they were going to go ahead, I thought it was going to be either or 11. An 11 pin socket, an 11 pin male, and that was it. But nope, didn't work out that way. So I had to send for an 11 pin socket, which hasn't come yet. So of course I haven't wired anything up. But something else came in the mail today. And our good old friends at eBay again. And this is a kind of an expensive little gizzy. And it has a purpose. It's a pretty good purpose too. It's an MFJ 461. And that's the screen, and it's the only controls it's got on the side. And what is it? Well, what it is this is a CW code reader. It's got a microphone here, but you can also go ahead and plug it in. It's got a couple of jacks too for input and output. But yeah, so I just turn the power on right here. And what it'll do is it'll read out code, and it'll tell you, I have it upside down, and it'll even tell you how many words per minute it's going. So yeah, and the reason for this is a practical one. I can read code, but unfortunately my problem is right now I have tinnitus, and with tinnitus I have a ringing in my ears all the time, so it's hard to tell sometimes when I'm listening for code whether I can hear the dots and dashes. Sometimes they blend in my ear, so I have a hard time picking them out sometimes. And this actually was not a brand new unit, it was a used unit, and it still cost me $50 for it. But I got the paperwork online. I was able to find it with no problem. The only thing is, basically, it's an aid. It's not really, you can't really say it's perfect all the time, because if you have too much noise, sometimes noise will go ahead and act like it's a CW code pulse. But in this case here, it's just basically going to be a help for me when I can't pick things out quite as well with my ears the way they are. And it's not like it's my hearing is not bad. It's my hearing at all is still good. But my problem, in fact, is better. My hearing's better than Ron's. Ron has hearing aids right now. But what happened is just the tinnitus, the tone is kind of messed up. And also, so I have that going on. I haven't tested this thing out yet. I'm going to have to go ahead and I'll turn on the receiver, and then someday we'll go ahead and I'll see how well this thing actually does. It says it'll do well unless there's a lot of noise and static, and around here that's kind of hard to get rid of. But we'll try it out. But the other thing I did today, I did some remodeling in here. Not a lot. Oh. Here I go, picking the dog up again. And if you look up there, you'll see I got a shelf above my workbench back here. So got out my little stud finder and I found all the studs. So that's anchored nice and solid in the wall, and it's not going to go anywhere. And it'll keep my bench uncluttered. It's solid as a rock. It's not going to go anywhere. So yeah, so anyway, that's what I've done to try to help out here some. I mean, in my other room, in fact, this other shelf here actually is one of my really tall shelves I had in my other room, and I decided I don't really need that. There's almost nothing on it anyway, so it would do more good back here. So anyhow, that's what we got going here today. And what do you say, Chubs? I've been holding him so he wouldn't make any noise. Now I'm going to put him down. Watch this. Instant dog bark, right? Isn't that right, Chubby? Are you going to bark? No? Oh, amazing. He's not barking. Oh well, anyway, Chubby, look at the camera. There we go. Say bye.